Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of In the Box. Today, I'm super excited to be jumping into a brand new plugin by Waves in collaboration with the one and only Chris Lord Algae. They just came out with a new plugin called the CLA Epic, and this is to make your sound nice and deep and give it that beautiful dimension that you've always wanted. I love it, and I'm excited to show you guys what I did with it. Let's dive right in and check it out. All right, here we have the CLA Epic. Man, Waves and Chris Lord Algae have gotten together to create this beautiful plugin. I love when they put stuff out because it's always so good. Right off the bat, I think my first impression is that, man, this is so easy to use. I mean, I usually have a bunch of different aux tracks set up for my effects and all kinds of different sends going on, and which is normally how we do it. But the fact that I can have all of that in just one plugin is great. I love it. You know, I may or may not start to mix that way, but at least when I'm just producing and recording and when I just want stuff to happen fast, I think it saves time. So let's take a look at it. Let's go over a little bit of an overview of what this is. It's got great gain staging. It's got an input and an output knob. So, depending on how hot your signal is, you can just adjust stuff over there. It's always great to have additional gain staging. Then we have our effects over here that you can now turn on or turn off, right? And then, so here are our four effects. As on the left hand side, we have all the delays, and on the right, we have all the reverbs. And the delays, I mean, well, not just the delays, the reverbs also. All eight of these effects are basically analog emulations of real pieces of gear that CLA owns and that he has in his studio and that he's been mixing with for years and years and years. But as we know, that analog gear is super expensive, and B, may not really be available anymore. I mean, some of the stuff, stuff gets discontinued, and if you're really looking for a flavor, it's good to have a plugin. The faders that we're looking at here are basically the return tracks from those pieces of gear, and then CLA would just blend the faders and get the tone or get the flavor that fits the best for that particular song, right? And that's what we're going to do over here. We have, all the routing and stuff has already been done in the back end of this plugin. All we really need to do is blend the flavors. So let's just take a look at what are the different effects that we have over here. On the left, we have number one, which is a tape echo. Then we have number two, which is a throw. Three is a slap delay. And four is like just a crowd, right? Then the reverbs we have plate, room, hall, and space. So those are the four that he's blended over here. And that's pretty much what I would use. I mean, I would use a spring reverb almost always on guitars. There's something about the spring reverbs that I love on guitars. Maybe that's the only thing that's missing over here, but hey, this is good. Like I like this. So what we should do is let's just turn everything off. And I know it may, I don't know if it seemed a little deceptive to me at first because kind of like the way I look at it over here that, oh, this looks like it's actually on because the blue light is like bright. And when you do this, it becomes dark and the number actually lights up. So I think that's the key thing. The number has to light up. But if that is confusing for you guys, you can also just kind of see whenever you turn something off, the mute button goes on. So when I turn this off, the mute button's going to go on. And you can also just turn them off by unmuting these guys. So that should be a way for you guys to just avoid any confusion. Um, Let's just check out all of them one by one. Let's mute these guys as well. Okay, so we're gonna start with the delays and we'll just move on.
Well, I took a walk through the market. Nothing's like it was before.
Cool. So that's like a nice. It's got a beautiful tape echo over there. Just like every plugin, every delay plugin, this has a sync mode. You can turn it off and on. Right now, it's set. The default setting of this is set to 8 notes. So I'm gonna leave it there for now. But what I love about this is that it has an offset. So now what that's done is it's actually technically turned the sync off, and it's just got the closest value to the 8th note, but it's made the left something else and the right something else. And that's another thing that we've all learned from watching Chris Lord Alge's videos is that when you do that whole offset, it actually gives you a wider spectrum and it actually makes the sound stereo. Because if you have two equal things coming from both the speakers, it sort of gets summed to mono. So if you really want that stereo sound, make sure you play around with this offset over here. Yeah, I thought that was important to mention.
Well, I took a walk through the market. Nothing's like it was before.
That's got that beautiful tape saturation, man. I love that. Let's see what this is all about.
Well, I took a walk through the market. Nothing's like it was before. Well, I took a walk through the market. Nothing's like it was before.
I think the reason we're not hearing is too fast. If we were to make this quarter note, for example, I think that will serve your purpose better.
Well, I took a walk through the market. Nothing's like it was.
Crank that up a little bit.
Well, I took a walk through the market. Nothing's like it was before. So get out your hands from your pocket.
Give me a play around.
Well, I took a walk through the market. Nothing's like it was before. So
cool. So that's a slap delay.
Well, I took a walk through the market. Nothing's like it was before. So get out your hands from your pocket. Stand up and fight for the core. Afraid of the night, not sleeping.
So it's just like a little cushion behind the lead vocals. So, so now that we've heard all those different flavors, let's just actually blend this together and see what sounds good.
Well, I took a walk through the market. Nothing's like it was before. So get out your hands from your pocket. Stand up and fight for the core. Afraid of the night, not sleeping. Afraid of what has become. There's no point in all the weeping when you burst fireworks for fun. So why won't you come? Well, I took a walk through the market. Nothing's like it was before. So get out your hands from your pocket. Well, I took a walk through the market. Nothing's like it was before. So get out your hands from your...
Let's just hear what that sounds like with the music.
Well, I took a walk through the market. Nothing's like it was before. So get out your hands from your pocket. Stand up and fight for the core. Afraid of the night, not sleeping. Afraid of what has become. There's no point in all the weeping when you burst fireworks for fun.
Sounds pretty good. All right. Let's go ahead and mute these guys again and let's check out the reverbs. Now just turn the delays off and check out the reverb. So A is our plate delay. Sorry, plate reverb.
Well, I took a walk through the market. Nothing's like it was before.
You know, and if you don't want any pre-delay, like you got two controls here. I love it.
Well, I took a walk through the market. Nothing's like it was before. So get out your hands from your pocket. Stand.
I like that. You can just let the phrase finish before you hear that tone.
Well, I took a walk through the market. Nothing's like it was before.
I just love plate reverbs. My God, sounds so good. Let's check out the room.
Well, I took a walk through the market. Nothing's like it was before. So get out your hands from your pocket. Stand up and fight for the core. Afraid of the night, not sleeping. Afraid of what has become. There's no point in all the weeping when you burst fireworks for fun. So why won't you come out of hiding? Well, I took a walk through the market. Well, I took a walk through the market. Nothing's like it was before.
Super dark. Nice dark hall.
Well, I took a walk through the market. Nothing's like it was before.
Ooh.
So get out.
Nice. What's next? We have the space. Unmute.
Well, I took a walk through the market. Nothing's like it was before. So get out your hands from your pocket. Stand up and fight for the core.
It's got an additional decay setting over here. I actually kind of like it over here because these guys are slightly longer. So let's keep the flavors different. Okay, let's do the same thing to the reverbs now. We'll mix and match. See what works.
Well, I took a walk through the market. Nothing's like it was before. So get out your hands from your pocket. Stand up and fight for the core. Afraid of the night, not sleeping. Afraid of what has become. There's no point in all the weeping when you burst fireworks for fun. So why won't you come out of hiding? Why is there something you... Well, I took a walk through the market.
All right, let's turn the delays on as well. First solo.
Well, I took a walk through the market. Nothing's like it was before. So get out your hands from your pocket. Stand up and fight for the core. Afraid of the night, not sleeping. Afraid of what has become. There's no point in all the weeping when you burst fireworks for fun. So why won't you come out? Well, I took a walk through the market. Nothing's like it was before. So get out your hands from your pocket. Stand up and fight for the core. Afraid of the night, not sleeping. Afraid of what has become. There's no point in all the weeping when you burst fireworks for fun. So why won't you come out of... Well, I took a walk.
I like that. That sounds pretty cool. Now is what the best part about this plugin is. So CLA loves to take his delays and send some of them to the reverbs. Sometimes exclusively, right? So now we have that option from here. So if we go back to our delay section, we can engage these sends which is sending to either A, B, C, or D, and you can kind of choose where you want to send it. You can even, if you click on the routing, you can even sort of choose your send levels, which is cool. I like that. Also, you can choose if you wanted to only be sending to the reverb and not hearing the actual delay dry, or you can choose to mix and match. For example, if we take, let's take this, the quarter note. If we take this, so right now we're hearing it and it's not being sent to any of the reverbs, right? Suppose if we want to hear a little bit of a tail on that, and if we send it to the room and the hall, okay? So those are slightly longer reverbs, so we'll get a little bit of a tail from that. So let's see what that would sound like.
Well, I took a walk through the market. Nothing's like it was before. So get out your hands from your pocket. Stand up and fight.
Without that, just the tail end of that, when you hear just the echo, just the delay, it's like flat and thin and just kind of dry. So if you put this back,
well, I took a walk through the market. Nothing's
now that echo is also nice and lush, and it's just sort of swimming in there. So that's pretty cool. But now here's the cool thing. We can choose to not hear it. So if you turn the output off, so now this particular echo, you're only going to hear coming out of the reverbs that we are sending it to. So we're only going to hear it come out of B and C. And we're not going to hear it come out of this return track because for all practical purposes, we've shut this off. So it's kind of like a pre-fader send, and we've muted this fader, right? That's kind of what it's like.
Well, I took a walk through the market. Nothing's like it was before. So get out your hands from your pocket. Stand up and fight for the core.
Right? So you kind of just hear the difference. And not that there's one that's better than the other. It's just really good to have those options. And that's what we have with this. Let's check it out once now with.
Well, I took a walk through the market. Nothing's like it was before. So get out your hands from your pocket. Stand up and fight for the core. Afraid of the night, not sleeping. Afraid of.
Well, I feel like we can send some more of these guys. I'd love to take the shorter, like the tape. We can send that to B and C as well, actually. And just this throw. Let's just, for different flavors, let's send it to A and D. And this guy, we're not going to send this to any of them.
Well, I took a walk through the market. Nothing's like it was before. So get out your hands from your pocket. Stand up and fight.
Right, and let's do this to the backing vocals as well. Now that we've gone through all the settings and we've gone through all of that stuff, let's just do something that's fast. And let's see if let's do a CLA one. Backing vocals. Let's make it like live room. Let's do it like nice and wet. Let's see what it's going on. Okay. But I want the hall.
Well, I took a walk through the market. Nothing's like it was before. So get out your hands from your. You burst fireworks for fun. So why won't you come out of hiding? Just not fighting. Out again. And you burst fireworks for fun. So why won't you come out of hiding? Why is there something you're just not fighting? And I want to see the light again and again. Where did you go? Where did you go, sweet blue sky? Burst fireworks for fun. So why won't you come out of hiding? Why is there something you're just not fighting? And I want to see the light again and again. Where did you go? Where did you go, sweet blue sky? I wanna know if you're coming back, or should I cry?
Wow, man, and that sounds pretty cool to me. And this is like I've done all of that to the vocals with just this one plugin. I think that's amazing. And I don't know what date you guys are going to watch this video, but as of now, there's a huge sale going on the Waves website. So go and check that out. I think it's about $40 right now, $39.99 to be exact. But that may not be there for too long. So go and check it out. And my suggestion is go buy this plugin. Just a side note, whichever of you guys are actually interested in finding out which pieces of gear these effects are emulating, I'm going to hit you up with a link in the description. So go check that out. It's going to lead you to a video that's going to show you all the explanation. And I'm actually going to just put the info in the description as well. So hope you guys enjoyed that, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go buy this plugin. Take care. And thanks for watching. And please hit that subscribe button and keep supporting the channel. I love you guys. Take care.